The library. Oh. Yeah, libraries, there's a lot. It's not just books. There's a lot to do. There's like events and such. I don't really go to libraries often because, sadly. But yeah, okay. Look, jobs. Weird. Like, when this was painted, it was like, hey, look out the window. Yeah, we're all working. Things are great. Now it's like one of the graffiti murals after someone gets shot or hit by a car. This mural is really affecting you. I forget that we live in separate realities. Mine's clearly better. Oh, pumpkin head guy. Oh, from the song. Can I just leave already? I don't want to, but I want to see what happens. Okay. Hey. Oh. Yeah, let's talk to you. Hey. Closing in 2 hours. Okay, cool. I'm just giving a receptionist voice. Any idea where the microfiche is? What? Microfiche. Oh. Microfiche. 3rd floor. Okay, thanks. Up, up, up. Well, if it's the 3rd floor and y'all are in America, you'd only have to go up twice. Is this the 3rd floor? I don't know if there was enough space for a 2nd floor. But whatever. Oh. Looks like someone left something open on this one. Oh. It's a resume. Bob Targ. Born 1967. 50 years old. Oh, wait. 2017? Was that... That was when this game came out, right? Or was it? I don't remember. I thought it was slightly older than that. I don't know. Experience, mining, construction, well drilling. Well drilling? Wait. Mining? Construction and well drilling? Is my theory right? I never think about getting a job when I'm old. 50's not really old. I mean, you should have money then, right? You should. Ideally. It should be like guaranteed. Should be guaranteed in general. Yeah. You gonna join my young socialist chatterbox group? I would. Oh, cute. I want to see if there's anything past that first. Nope. Bokeh. Holy crap. What? It's Charity Beardy. Oh no. What's Charity Beardy? How do you not know Charity Beardy? I assume this is something from school. The school of being 5 freaking years old. Alright. So, this is the thing you liked as a kid? No, I hated Charity Beardy. It does look really hateable. It was like... You were kidnapped by a cult? You were under some curse? I feel like both of these are true about the situation we are facing. And when they were like brainwashing you, instead of some cult guy with a wavy dagger and a magic mask, that's not okay, yeah, go on. Instead of that, it was this effing pink nightmare. You were scared of it? No, I was bored to death. It was talking forever about, like, being kind to others. And, like, I don't know, helping an old neighbor do engine repair. What? So what B does? That sounds nice. Charity Beardy helps old Mr. Plonko fix his hovercraft. Ugh, no, that's the worst part. It always rhymed. Planko, hovercraft. What? Oh, Charity, Barity, Pink Knight, Merity. Charity, Barity, I just don't carity. Oh, she was making up a book title. I thought that they were actually looking at the book title. Geez, they sure made a lot of these books. I think they're still making them. This one looks pretty old. Charity, Barity, Danger, Everywherity. That's vague and disconcerting. Could have just kept updating that one book. Wait, where's the microfiche? Oh? Disclaimer, I have no clue what a microfiche is, so I don't know what I'm looking for. I have no clue what they're talking about. Oh, do I have to go in the elevator again? Okay, so this was the second floor. Yeah, going up. Whoopsie. Oh wow, it's dusty up here. It's old up here. Sure is. Maybe your ghost is up here? Yep. Ghost. Or something. Whatever he was. He walked through a chain link fence. Or flew over it. Or something. While carrying something. Alright, well, that's even more impressive. Yeah, it's not just like you'd have to phase the other person through or whatever. So we're gonna go find this guy. Because he took someone. And he's like somehow connected to this thing I've been going through. And that's not good. Was the silhouette of that figure the one that we've sometimes seen in our dreams before as well? Because I know that there was like somebody, and I was like, oh, who's this person that's in our dream? Was it like the same? I don't remember what that figure looked like. Ooh. That all sounded a lot more badass in my head. It's okay. It was fine. Thank you for the support, B. Is that the microfiche? Seems to have a lot of attention drawn to it. Alright, there she is. Cool. So, I have no idea how to use it. Really. I can't know how to do everything. I'm sorry, but what expertise have you brought to this thus far? This whole thing was my idea. No, your idea was ghost hunting. My idea is to at least do at least a tiny bit of research on it. If you think it's so stupid, why are you here? Because you're my friend, you asshole. Aww. Ugh. Oh, we friends, Beatrice. Here, let me get this set up. We'll be here all night if your dumbass is in charge. Alright. Alright, so what are we looking for? I want to steer. No. Move, I'm steering. Ow! Jeez, May. Oh, sorry, I think I'm blocking May's text. I'm sorry. Okay, how do we do this? Step 1, look at the screen. Step 2, move around and look at stuff. Step 3, find ghost. Sure. Okay. So it's like the constellation, kinda? Or the telescope? Don't. Okay. Oh boy. I want to read all of these. Here, I'll go over here. Piracy. Dear citizens, please make note to keep your pies safe during the pleasant weather we are experiencing. Several ladies have reported pies from their kitchens disappearing at alarming rates. Even worse, the picky culprit is leaving behind only the rhubarb pies. Until this criminal is called or the bad weather returns, we remind our housewives to make use of their pies safe indoors or stick to the rhubarb. Alright, interesting. The Stanley T. Possum statue, known by residents as Posse, is here. Let me try to get a little centered. Is finally slated for demolition. Oh, Posse closed in 1967, but Richard Colson, son of Samuel, I don't know who that is, had hopes of refurbishing the statue for the new generations. Posse stood silent for close to 60 years, witnessing the beginnings of the demise of the railroad, the mines and the coke works that ushered in his existence. But teens and other vandals broke into Posse over the years, and climbing up through Posse became a rite of passage for many young people in the area. Residents have been torn over what to do with their beloved but derelict structure over the years, but 3 years ago, pressure began mounting to have it torn down. A storm knocked off Posse's ear, and the next year, Ralph Jenkins fell from the staircase and broke both his legs. Samantha Coulson Glick, daughter of Richard. We're just supposed to know who these people are? I guess back then they did. Finally agreed that it was time for Posse to go. The demolition will begin at 12 p.m. on Saturday, and viewing areas will be set up at a safe distance. Okay. Local ghost Little Joe. Right, Little Joe. I forgot about Little Joe. Oh, God. There are so many little snippets. Holy moly. Okay. Gosh. Progress Springs in Possum Springs. Randolph Stafford, owner of the Bell's Hole Mine Works, has partnered with Samuel Coulson, owner of Coulson Coke Works, Daniel Glick, railroad magnate, and prominent business owner Harrison Schreigeist, to make some stunning improvements throughout the town. The four men desire to build a model of progressive living right here in Possum Springs. The old miners' double houses on Elm Street will be torn down and replaced with spacious single homes. A new elementary school will be opened nearby, along with a new state-of-the-art recreation center, courtesy of Arnold Applebaum. This is in addition to the improvements Randolph Stafford promised the previously striking miners. Okay. There has been another sighting of the albino groundhog from a very reliable source this time. Edgar Studer reports that he saw the pure white beast digging near Shade Gap. Mr. Studer has declined to give any more of an exact location and implores his fellow hunters to admire this anomaly from afar and leave him to his business. We could not agree more with this upstanding citizen and remind townsfolk that if you are interested in seeing an albino creature, to stop by Sudi's barbershop for a peek at an albino raccoon. Yeah, we're certain this will assist your mind in completing the search for the groundhog. Underground gases afflict many? This is it. The houses on Lark Street have been evacuated after discovery of gas buildup in the basements was found to have led to hallucinations in scattered members of the households. For the past several weeks, residents have been complaining of family members who began hearing voices or seeing things that were not there. One older woman was found having an animated discussion with an empty chair. When pressed, she calmly explained that she was talking to her sister, who had passed away some 50 years ago. 2 nights ago, the son of Carson Zimmer ran out of the house and leapt into Cooper's Pond, 1 mile up the road. Moments before this, the child had been readying for bed and, according to another sibling, became increasingly agitated. The last words he uttered were about some sort of song before he dashed out of the house and into the night where his watery grave awaited him. This last event persuaded residents to request help from officials to see if this was related to St. Leuven's lantern, a phenomenon where exposure to specific underground gases leads certain victims to experience waking dreams, auditory hallucinations, and the sense of unseen presences. Preliminary tests indicate that gas is present in the homes, and mining officials are moving the residents until more tests can be completed. I don't think that this is afflicting May. I feel like that's a red herring. I don't think she's just going crazy over gases. I think this is afflicting the people who are kidnapping people and bringing them to the mines. Because if they're at the mines and that has a presence of these gases, then they might be led to do some crazy things. They might see things. Whoa. This game got crazy suddenly. Like, it was just kind of like a fun little slice of life thing, but now it's like a whole weird mystery. Samuel Coulson has purchased 10 acres of land on the outskirts of Possum Springs. When we inquired as to what Mr. Coulson would use the land for, He would only remark that what was coming here would delight both young and old for years to come. We are very anxious to be delighted. Acres of land on the outskirts? I don't know what they're referring to. The factory? No. Unless it's something that has yet to be happening. Oh. Wait, I can actually interact? They can, like, talk about it? Okay. Oh, look. Scooch, so I can see. Graveyard. That's a gimme. I mean, if you're looking for ghost stuff, that's where they make a lot of them. Okay, let me read this then. Local ghost Little Joe at it again. As the school children are quick to inform you, Possum Springs has at least one resident who won't show up on any census survey. Little Joe. Purportedly the ghost of Joe Shade, a miner who died in mysterious circumstances some decades ago, is a favorite spook story of the whimsical and weird members of our community. His most recent activities seem to involve getting up out of his coffin in the old section of Possum Springs Cemetery by the church, and strolling around, unnerving visitors to the largest graveyard in Deep Hollow County. Wow, okay. His grave has become a destination for unruly and often destructive local youths, and as such, Possum Springs City Council is considering erecting an iron gate to protect the historical tombstones that fill the small hollow where Joe Shade lies buried. Police have also stepped up patrols in the area, so be warned, thrill seekers. You may not see a ghost, but you may see a fine for trespassing. That's where they make a lot of them, the ghosts. Looks like they saw him in the old section. The old section. Oh, cool. That's where his grave is. I'm actually interested in that. How could you not be interested? This is like actual dangerous ghost stuff. I like history. Ghosts are history. History that won't stay history. Ooh, I love that. That's actually pretty good. Yeah, exactly. Okay, so let's see. I will go back and read their comments on all these. This is interesting, but yeah, not exactly about a ghost. No ghost to be found here. The way you say ghost sounds like you don't believe me. This one? No ghost. No ghost here. Are they just gonna say that for all of them? No ghost here. No ghost here. Okay, I think they're just kind of saying that for all of them. So unless it's like actually about a ghost. Alright, I'll go back here then. Strike. A strike at Stafford Mine has been called. A strike has been called, yeah, the Stafford Mine. The idea first arose after the memorial for the 1888 explosion victims. Miners gathered in the home of Arthur Arborose to continue the memorial to their friends. They also began recounting all of the promises the bosses had reneged on this past year, including basic safety measures to avoid another explosion. A group of 20 miners entered the mines to begin the strike, and 30 more joined them before morning. All work has been stopped at the mine, and the miners are now striking in 8-hour shifts. Their wives and children have begun to bring food and water for the men. The bosses have stated that the mines are safer than they were a year ago, and that there is no need to act in this manner. Sure. No goes. New Old store in town center. The Old Pickaxe hardware store is set to have its grand opening this Saturday. We received a sneak peek of the store yesterday, and our town will benefit greatly from the new addition. Roy Burge is bringing 25 years of building experience into this new venture and has stocked the shelves with all the nuts, bolts, and nails you would need for any project, plus the latest in tools. Stop by to see the latest trends and everything from handsaws to hammers. Best of luck to Mr. Burge. No ghost. The Stanley T. Possum statue has officially opened to the public, and we have to say, we are smitten. For 2 cents, one can enter Stanley and spend quite a lovely time looking the Possum Springs of yesterday in the museum. Huh? Spend quite a lovely time looking the Possum Springs of yesteryear in the museum. What? Looking at? Yeah, enjoying some popcorn and fresh lemonade in the snack parlor decorated with Tiffany glass electric lights before heading up a full 10 feet to see the sights of our beloved town through the eyes of this grand possum. Oh, There's even a beautiful train diorama that will delight both young and old. Oh, this is what the... Wow. So there's a giant possum statue that was demolished. Oh, was that the big statue that broke in May's dream? Weird. Okay. Train diorama. We predict Stanley T. Possum will be a sight, and that all passing through our town will desire to behold, and will be sure to draw many crowds. Yeah. So, yeah, I imagine that's what the acres of land were dedicated for. Strike lumbers on. The strike is now in its 30th day with no end in sight. The bosses have refused to meet with the miners, saying their demands are too fantastical. Ugh, okay. The miners claim they are only seeking the bosses to adhere to safety standards that are already the law. The National Guard was called in after last week's scuffle, and the Colson Coke Works Union has joined the cause, which has caused an uptick in national press arriving at the site. The women's camp has expanded services from serving meals to beating any non-union miner from entering the mines. So far, they have been successful in both ventures. Wow, good for them. Spectral happenings at Possum Jump. Two local sweethearts were startled this past Sunday night as they hiked along the wooded overlook known as Possum Jump. Is that the cliff that we usually go to? According to the Lovebirds, at approximately 11:45 p.m., a figure appeared to walk from the edge of the cliff out into the open air and then disappeared. Maybe they whiffed some of the gases. Forestry worker, except it seems like it has to be like built up in like a basement or something like that over time. So if you're outdoors, I would imagine you wouldn't be affected by it. Forestry workers the next morning were unable to locate any evidence of anyone having leapt from the great height, leaving the exact nature of what the two saw a mystery. A decent hike up into the state forest hills, Possum Jump is famous for its beautiful view of the Echo Reservoir. It also holds historical importance as it hosts the lonely graves of several persons involved in the Possum Massacre. What is the Possum Massacre? I'm sorry? Hello? Yeah. Looks like Possum Jump? Let me read it. It's Possum Jump. Okay, yeah, that's back up in the state park, right? Okay, so now what we have here. Yeah. Ever been up there? Nope. Gonna check it out, though. Go nuts. That's actually probably only a mile or so from Miss Miranda's house. Back up in the hills. All kinds of stuff up there. Well, I'll try to avoid any basements. But we were at Miss Miranda's basements. Or corpse husbands. Co-signed. Okay, I'll avoid... Oh my gosh, there's so many. I'll avoid locating all of the ghost stuff. Okay, let's see. Tragedy... Yeah, I don't think this is going to be considered one. No ghost here, okay. Tragedy at Stafford Mine. An explosion occurred at 6:20 a.m. at the Stafford Mine. All work has ceased while men attempt to rescue any survivors. So far, 3 men have been pulled out alive along with 20 dead. The explosion occurred 10 miles deep in the mine, and only one group of men were able to escape before the elevator's ropes snapped, and the next group of men plummeted to their deaths. So far, hopes of finding more survivors is low. The main path to the tunnel caved in due to the explosion, and supervisors are still attempting to piece together exactly where everyone was during the accident. Okay. Interesting. Right. The massacre. No ghosts here. Possum Massacre. Severe violence broke out at the Stafford Mine strike today. The bosses arrived to attempt to renew talks and were taunted by some of the children present. Rocks were thrown and the National Guard and strikebreakers opened fire on the crowd. Oh! After a few minutes, the smoke cleared and the gory scene revealed. 9 miners are dead with a dozen more injured. A young brother and sister were also shot dead as they were delivering a package of food to their father and uncle who was on strike below and when the shooting broke out. Oh! The photograph of the 2 children aged 7 and 9 who were shot in cold blood has circulated far outside our little county. The heinous act led to a personal visit from the governor to the strike site to meet with strikers. Independent inspectors were also brought in and talks finally began. 45 days since the start of the strike. The bosses have agreed to comply to the current safety standards and to honor the demands of the miners. Yeah, literally, it's if it was already the law, what the hell are you doing trying to circumvent that? What the fuck? Events. The last trolley will make its run September 4th. Bernie Goss, the longest employee with 25 years as an operator, will pick up passengers starting... Oh, yeah, the trolley's in a little, like, underground section. Pick up passengers starting at the Market Street tunnel entrance and will end at the trolley garage, where light refreshments will be served and a speech will be given by the Congressman Archibald Reed. Okay, so that the trolleys would, like, bring you to the mines? If the trolleys lead to the mines and the mines have the gas leak, that would directly bring it to that market tunnel. Is that why Miss Rosa has troubles down there? If she likes to spend her time down there on the Market Street and she's been exposed to it subtly over a long time, that might not be good for her health. And probably not great for the teens that are constantly hanging down there as well. Okay, Twin Club will be meeting at the Stags on Wednesday night at 6 p.m. This month's craft will be knitted hats for the soldiers along with the potluck. All mothers of twins of any age are welcome. Cute. We read that already. Sound off opinion line. Okay. No ghosts. I'll go down a little bit. We would like to remind the men of our town to please refrain from spitting on the sidewalk. This unsanitary habit is unseemly and beneath you. Okay. Parents, please be sure your daughters are not participating in the new trend of skirts showing the ankles. I do not think we need to remind you of which road of brimstone this temporary fashion trend will lead your dear daughters down. Holy moly. I have been witnessing more and more teenaged girls coming into our town on a Saturday night, unchaperoned, using vulgar slang terms, certainly unfit for me to print here. Like what? Like cool? And blocking the sidewalks by walking arm in arm. They are loud and also flirt with boys unabashedly while smoking cigarettes. These young ladies need to be stopped before our young ladies get any ideas of our boys, or our boys fall in love with the wrong girl. Oh gosh. Young men have been seen around Possum Springs engaging in the ridiculous behavior of wearing mismatched patterns in their suits? Are you kidding me? This type of outfit may be all the rage in Bright Harbor, but good luck getting any respectable businessman around here to employ you. You all look like rabid clowns. Mismatched patterns in their suits. Wow. Councilman Puchinskaya's plan for 3rd Street is a joke. What else is there to say? Woof. Oh, I am glad I do not live in those times. We live in not much better times, honestly, but okay, I will save that for last because it might kick me out if I do that. Deep Hollow County mourns. The final 3 bodies from the 1888 explosion has been recovered 2 days shy of the 1-year anniversary of the tragedy. These 5 men bring the total of dead to 112. Oh, wow. 2 of the men, Addison Pine and Henry Harvey, Casey Harvey? Hartley, never mind, were the ones who set off the explosion. Oh, although mine bosses had been informed that gas pockets were present in that section, they elected to not inform Pine and Harvey of the possible danger. So the gases can cause explosions and also hallucinations. That's really, really not good. They chose a horrible site to do the mining operation. The other 3 bodies belonged to Peter Bledsoe, Christian Stanoff, and Peter Latha. Peter Latha's funeral arrangements will be handled by Father Liddes, as the man's widow has since returned to Hungary with his 2 orphans. Okay. Woof. Teeth. Strange but true, a tale of teeth. Oh wow, this is gnarly. Okay. Strange but True is our ongoing series about the weird and forgotten aspects of Deep Hollow County history and culture, published weekly. Bad bosses, figure heavily into Possum Springs history, and this morbid tale of crime and secret societies is no exception. Don't tell me our grandfather was a part of this cult that we're coming across. If he has the secret tooth. Okay, let's read though. The story goes, in 1870, a local mine boss was skimming workers on their pay. A group of miners confronted him while he was in the act. He denied everything, with many a slur, and punched the miners' leader, Darnell Glace, in the face, causing him to lose his last remaining tooth. The miners knew how much Darney's tooth meant to him, and they descended on the boss. A few held the boss down, while others removed all of his teeth with pliers. Wait. The teeth were passed out to the miners, and a secret society was created with a vow to protect the workers' interests. Membership was based on owning one of these teeth, and each was marked with a symbol of their choosing. These symbols were used around the coal patch to organize meetings and make announcements. The boss survived his attack, but never named his attackers for fear of implicating himself. When died a few years later, members dug up his grave to retrieve his skull. It was used in ceremonies performed before going out for retribution. All would gather around, place their teeth into the sockets, and later retrieve their tooth after the retribution was completed. Upon a member's death, their tooth would be passed to a new member. I'll read that in a moment. Oh wow, this is gnarly. And awesome. Oh my god. Yeah. Okay. Teeth members in jail would be left in their sockets until their fates were decided. After the strike of 1889, the society dwindled. Occasionally, a descendant of one of these men will find a tooth with strange markings in their home. Strange, but true. Yeah? Huh. Okay. So was the marking on the tooth the same marking that was on the arm? Because why would there be a severed arm of one of these secret society members just out? I guess it was toward the west of town where a lot of this weird stuff seems to be going down. Huh. I don't know. This is an interesting mystery. I like it. We already read that. Okay, I think it's the last one now. I'll read this first and then I'll do the little interaction. Ghostly rumors haunt new historical society. The Possum Springs Historical Society's conversion of the Sheergeist House into its new headquarters and education center has hit a snag. Custodial head Jed Newsom has resigned, citing strange occurrences in the old manor. I'd be there after hours doing my work, and I'd hear someone walking around, trying doorknobs. I came to see who was fooling, but there was never nobody there, said Newsom, trying to get this map room operational for all the children, while I'm looking over my shoulder expecting to see God knows what. Mr. Newsom had previously requested to work only daylight hours when other staff were present in the building, but even that proved to be too terrifying. I don't go to the off-limits area anymore. I don't go up past the second floor, and then only go to the office. I know the others laugh, say I'm seeing Little Joe or something, but they can all go spit. Little Joe, for the uninitiated, was a local ghost story popular some years ago. The Possum Springs Historical Society has refused to comment on Mr. Newsom's claims at the time. Historical Society. So, it might be an audible hallucination, but why would that be happening? I don't go up past the second floor. Yeah, why would it be happening up? If it seems to be a gas that like settles in base, unless, well, if it's from the mine, wouldn't it rise? Huh. Okay. Hey. Ghost spotted. Historical Society? History that won't stay history. In a history place. History place? Yeah, I've never been. You didn't go back in school? I think this was when I wasn't in school. Oh, after the softball incident. Yeah, mostly just watched TV and did therapy. Well, it's actually a pretty cool old house. Used to be owned by one of the mine owners or something. Railroad, mine, steel mill, something like that. An actual haunted house. No. Elementary school kids are there all the time. They have like summer arts and crafts programs. Oh, well, still worth checking out. Okay, well that's like 3 leads. Let's boogie. Let's boogie? Also, is that it? Yes. 3 clues, we got 3 leads. You're a regular detective. Maborowski, a detective of ghosts. Alright, let's go. Okay. So we've got some leads. Can I borrow your car this week? Do you even have a license? I mean, no, regardless, but do you? Nope. No license, no credit cards, don't believe in money. You just believe in other people's cars and money. I didn't choose to be born into this society. Okay, well I have, you know, a job, so I can't drive you around to all those spots. I can maybe do the graveyard. I need to go there anyway. Cool. I'll see if Greg wants to do the other 2. You know, like, and I probably don't have to say this, but just because something happened in the past doesn't mean it's going to happen again. Hey nerd, ever heard that history repeats? It does. It does the same thing over and over again. So we've just been in a loop since we were living in caves. Yeah, that's science. Oh my freaking god. Oh, Summers, hey! Oh, and the fishing individual that, I don't know if they also do poems or like singing or something like that. What is that Miss Kelsey? Oh wow, I haven't seen her since graduation. She was always kind of a badass. The school district did not fund that art program at all, but she made it work. She was like some sort of art teacher survivalist. Wow, I never realized. I think they pay her in bits of string and empty soda cans. Thank you all for coming to the second meeting of the Possum Springs Poetry Society. Hey! Do you want to stick around for this? Yes! Hell yeah, let's chill. Tonight we have new poems from myself and Fisherman Jones and Selma Ann Forrester. I will start us off with one of my own. Here, I'll... Where? Go here. They don't actually pay her in string, right? Yes, May. They literally pay her in string. I was just joking. Right. Ahem. Letter to my worst student. To my worst student. The subject of my stories, I tell friends back home. When they ask about life out here in the sticks, it's you. I worry. At the end of my life, you will be the only one I remember. Why did you key my car? I know. It was you. Brian. Thanks, everyone. Is that legal? What? Talking about details about students like that? She didn't name names. Yeah, she did. Okay, no full names. Next up, Fisherman Jones. Fisherman Jones is a poem for us. Two poems. They're short though. 2 poems. Take it away. Hi folks. Thanks. This is called Tunnel Eels. Tunnel eels, tunnel eels. I do not know how it feels to be in darkness all the time, born in muck and raised in slime. But neither do you know paths I've trudged, so it hardly is your place to judge. Okay, that's one poem. The next is shorter. This is called Tunnel Frogs. Tunnel frog swims in the dark, must think it would be a lark to be a fisherman like me. But what do you know, amphibia? That's it. That's great. Thank you, Fisherman Jones. Dude is really worried about what fish think. He definitely talks to the actual fish. That tunnel always spooks me. Yeah, foreshadowing. Finally a poem by Selma Ann Forrester. Yay, Sellers! Woo! Thanks, May. You know her? Dude, she's like your neighbor. Oh. She writes these really funny, dorky short poems. I'll hope for something short and funny. This is called There's No Reception in Possum Springs. Ha ha ha! She's not wrong. No reception here. I wave my black phone. In the air like a flare, like a prayer, but no reception. I read on the internet, babyface boy billionaire. Phone app sold, made more money in one day than my family over 100 generations. More than my whole world ever has. World where house buying jobs became rent paying jobs, became living with family jobs. Boy billionaires. Money is access to politicians waiting for us to die, lead in our water, alcohol and painkillers. Replace my job with an app. Replace my dreams of a house and a yard with a couch in the basement. The future is yours. Forced 24/7 entrepreneurs. I just want a paycheck in my own life. I'm on the couch in the basement. They are in the house in the yard. Some night I will catch a bus out to the West Coast and burn their Silicon City to the ground. Holy shit. Wow, damn. Huh, she rhymed entrepreneur. I don't even know what that word means. Thanks, everyone. Is she always like this? No. Wow. Huh. Thanks, everyone. See you in 2 weeks. Hey, Sellers. What? I liked your weird poem. Thanks, I wrote it myself. Wait, was the assumption that she didn't write it herself? Nice work, Smelmer. I don't like that nickname. What are you two? Sorry. It's cool. Can we go now? Oh, Poets of Possum Springs. A blueness, a ewness, a dankness, a thankness. Yay! Oh, hello, y'all. Okay, thanks for coming. We live here. Right, so. Find out anything about your ghost? Yeah. Tell him, B. There were some newspaper clippings that talked about a ghost. Not just any ghost. Little Joe. I don't really remember Little Joe. He's a ghost miner. He died in mysterious circumstances. Wow. I know, right? Mysterious. I thought you were, like, afraid of this ghost. Like, filled with, like, dread and shit. I'm terrified. Okay. So, it mentioned 3 different places we can all check out. I have work and stuff. Yeah, Greg and I also have work. You guys skip out on work all the time. Maybe we can, like, split this up. We get to hang out with Angus. Angie. Share custody of you and your ghost. Well, if you put it like that. What places were you thinking about? The graveyard. I call that one. You seem like a graveyard girl. It's close and not illegal. Is there an illegal one? Well, there's the one behind the Iron Gate for trespassing? But I don't know what the laws are behind that. Sure is. The Historical Society. You know, you don't have to, like, break in. The people there get paid to show it to you. Anyway. But that's the fun, B. Greg and May want to break in. I'm in for the Historical Society. Awesome. So, what did I get stuck with? Possum Jump. I know Possum Jump. We used to go there in Scouts. Perfect. Okay, I need to, like, actually get home and do work. This is gonna be awesome. And also, I'm scared to death. Ooh. A poet, a good poet, thought if I die, someone should write a poem about it. Yeah. I like Summer's poem. Poem. Hello, Pops. Ugh. Yeah, seems like that's going around. The erg. Yeppers. So, you and Mom had a bit of a fight yesterday, huh? Yeah. I thought you two were getting along? We are. Just a bump. You two. Always two, like, alike. I guess. I got your chill and her smartassness. I just hate to see you two on the outs again. It'll be fine. We're cool. Might just head up to bed tonight. Sounds good, kid. Been a long couple days. Alright. No Malroy, Garbo, shenanigans. The tooth. Erum. Play some bass. I believe Space Dragon, Dino Cycles, Weird Autumn, TikTok. I'll have to play that next time because that is new. But we have played Pumpkinhead Guy. Maybe. Yeah, maybe next time. Let's check on if we got any new messages. Oh, one from Angus. Who's the... Wait. Okay, so we have B, Greg, Angus. Is the last one Casey? Huh. Hey, let me know when you want to do hit the cemetery. I should be around most nights this week. I don't know. Thanks, B. Don't thank me too hard. I'm going there anyway, and it's like right down the road. You're running this. Oh, in that case, you are so incredibly welcome, and also, you better not forget this big favor. That's more I like it. I'm falling asleep. Had fun tonight. Sorry if I was grouchy. It's just... It's fine. Wait, did you fall asleep? Lol. Oh, sorry. I just wanted to show off the weird gun one. Yo, I looked at the Historical Society on the internet. It's real old, but then they did big renovations. Oh, really? I mean, listen, I'm not saying there's a ghost, but old stuff that just got torn up seems like Ghost Central. How so? You're a ghost hanging out in an old house, and then someone puts in a pool where you died or something? Haunted pools would actually be pretty scary. I'm spooked. I'm going to bed. Hey, May. Let me know when you want to go to the park. I looked up a map and it's a pretty straight shot to the Possum Jump. Okay, great. We never really get a chance to hang out. Yeah. It'll be fun, I think. Okay, I'm going to sleep. Night, sir. Tips hat. Cute. Away message. Born to lose. Country trash proud. Drummer. Skate and destroy. Skate to create. Bound for glory. I think that is Casey. Circle. Okay. What is this, by the way? Bright Harbor Post. Is Autumn secretly killing you? No comment. Bedtime? Yes. Oh. Whoa. All these, like, windows and such. Okay, so we have... This is the central point that we're wanting to return to. I'm gonna head left and then do a whoa. Microfiche. Is that... B? What? Or is that... something else? What the heck? Oh. Oh, I don't like this. All the shadows floating up. Okay. Here. Let's see. Oh, there's one down here. Right. Yeah, there's definitely something over this way. Is there not? Oh my gosh, there isn't. What the heck? Okay. Weird big empty space, I guess. Oh, I can jump up here? Nice. Good. Get this light. Who are you? Who are you? There's somebody over there. They have the fucking mask. Who are you? See? What? Oh, wait, what? Are they wearing, like... Oh, no, it's a pipe. Sorry. Okay, I thought that it was still connected. Okay, so they're smoking a pipe. Are they purposefully smoking the gas that causes hallucinations? Maybe? That would be crazy. Who are you? Because the person that we saw had like a muzzle or some kind of weird mask thing on. Okay, good, I can jump up here. But you kind of look fox or dog-like. I don't know if we've seen anybody else with a, like, pipe that they've smoked before. Not that I can recall. Oh, gotta make my way around. Oh, I can triple jump, I forgot. Is there something for me to climb up here? Yes, okay. I'll get that light now. Who are you? Oh, I always, okay, this little like stub, I always think there's a person peeking out from behind the tree, just like in town. But last time, eventually there was a person that actually showed up in there from the shadows, so I'm worried. Yeah, get me up there, shortcut. All right, hop down to the lights. Good thing I didn't fall between the houses. Okay. Oh. Oh. Also, I forgot. I forgot to dark mode, oh well. Okay. Burb catching the fish. Alright. Was that... Sounds like a different little jingle. Huh. Okay, well. Let's continue this mystery next time. See ya.